All right, we are live. We are live. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well and had a good weekend. Good morning, Gio. I'm doing well. This week should be solid. I hope so. AMD ripped up this morning. I owned a little bit of AMD stock at like 170. It's at 226 right now. So it's up 30 actually since last night. It's up 38%. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I actually bought in a little bit more this morning at like 217. Added in a little bit. It's at 226. OpenAI buying 10% of AMD. Nvidia dropping because of that. So okay. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just waiting. Market open here in a minute. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We do have the iFVG Autotrader up. There was a few nice wins overnight. Messing with some new settings just for fun. The classic 1-minute settings we already know work, so I'm just trying to, expand people's thoughts on what can be done by showing some other trades or some other settings. So yeah, we had a trade here short this morning, 8:15. We had another full TP here at 3:50 in the morning, then a loss, and then a full TP here, market open yesterday. So 3 wins, 1 loss. These definitely more meant for like first New York session hour settings, but okay. So we do have the 50% level at 118, 25,118. We also have London low below us at 25,045. That's our nearest hourly low. Then another hourly low at 973 and 923. We're at all-time highs right now, so I mean, we have a 30-minute swing high at 241, which is the all-time high, but no hourly highs. So we just have to be patient when we're at the all-time highs trading. ES does have a hourly high above us, which is all-time highs at 6,800 exactly. Interesting. Interesting. Marking out some levels here. ES pretty close to the 50% level. Expecting slow bullish movement after taking some lows. Yeah, I gotcha. What is your min gap size set to? So these settings I shared completely in the general chat. So if you want to look in the general chat, go ahead. These settings here are set to 4 for the minimum for value gap. However, I have my OBS set up for streaming. It won't show the setting when I pull it up, but it's in the general chat if you want to check out the settings. But it's set to 4. Long trade here. I've noticed that the 935 before 935 the trades aren't generally that good, but again, just messing with some things. This is a tight stop as well. This is 8 points. But again, I'm messing with stuff. Feel free to try it out yourself or not, right? This is more of a high risk, high reward kind of settings, okay? Lost there. Again, if I scroll back here, I have a few days loaded. So that was at 934. Right here, 934 again, loss. This was on the 3rd, so Friday. If we go back some more, 935, a loss. Scroll back some more. I'll win at 930. Scroll back some more. This 935 again, a loss. So you're seeing the pattern, right? You're seeing the pattern of 935-ish not being the best, right? One more day here, yeah. So you see that 935 and 930 to 935, not the best with these settings. Once you hit like 940, 945, seems to be a bit better. Just that opening range volatility, right? All right. All right. ES is tapping off the 50% level right here. Would be watching for some longs. We did get entered into another long trade and hit first CP. So again, past 935, right? Kind of as I was saying. Again, feel free if you're using any of these settings, you know, you can put your stop break even. If once it hits that first TP, this would have been break even then, or do it however you want. I generally just leave it because if it hits 1-to-1, generally it does hit the 2-to-1. And if it doesn't, then we're break even on the trade. Like it never happened because we hit the 1-to-1 and then we lose the other half at a 1 loss. So, yeah, you know, that's up to you, right? But generally, first 5 minutes aren't going to be great. Ooh, we just got 1 point away from that TP. Rejected this little fair value gap here. That would be a bummer if this came all the way back on us, but again, is what it is. Testing out some settings. Again, if you want to test these out yourself, they are posted in the general chat, okay? With all the stats for the time of day and all that. So tried to post it so you could kind of make a decision yourself, you know, longs only, shorts only, hour of day. I only tested 10 days, so it took a couple hours to do the market replay for 10 days, but yeah. Make your own executive decision, guys. Solid conditions for scalping. Yeah. Definitely scalps. Today might be a base hit day. That's a nice win there. Brought us back green. So green half an R, 0.5 R since 9:30. Again, hope everyone had a good weekend. Yeah. iFVG Autotrader still doing great. Hope people are enjoying it. We have a big update we're working on right now. Big update we are working on. Yeah. Adding some things to help filter out liquidity trades. So like if it hits a liquidity point before the entry, it would void the trade. Like if this trade here ended up moving up here first, it would void the trade. We're also adding a 50% level, like what I've been telling everyone every day, 50% level. So if it, you know, bounces off that 50% level, it could look for a trade there. Gonna add so you can put stop losses below the nearest swing point or above a swing point. Give the trade a little extra room to work if you want. And yeah, few big things like that. Should be pretty cool. We're working on that right now. Hopefully you can get it out fairly soon to everybody. Adding as much user requested feedback as we can. Adding a thing to close out of all positions by end of day. Pretty much any user feedback that's been requested at this point. Yeah, any user feedback we are adding in. John in the John Tombini in the Discord saying my 20R settings are rocking this morning. He's trying them out. It looks like he's doing pretty well. Again, just simple things like you could just know that the first 5 minutes generally aren't going to be good for any strategy, and not turn it on here. Turn it on at 9:35, then you would have caught the win. Again, pre-market, up to you. If you have a more volatile pre-market, it's going to work a lot better, right? If you have more of a rangy, choppy overnight session, it's going to work worse. So use your discretion, or just avoid maybe the overnight. Don't make it too complicated on yourself. All right. Where's this? You guys have any questions about anything? Let me know. I bought some Alpha Futures accounts this morning. Alpha Futures is 25% off right now. So I will give everyone a link in a little bit for that if you're interested. Alpha Futures has 1 day to pass and 2 days to pass with some different rules in there, but big dump right down to the 50% level. Big dump down to that. All right. Taps 50% exactly there. ES is really low, way below the 50%, almost at London low. Looking for a base hit day today. Base hit day. ES again got close to London low there. Getting momentum to the upside here. Getting some momentum back to the upside after that 50% tap. We're bouncing here, but ES hasn't swept London low yet, which makes it a little sketchy. Spectre took a long right as we dropped. Thought at least somehow made it out. Huh. Interesting. Didn't lose on the dump. On a long. Yeah, definitely a no news Monday. Government shutdown. Definitely. Probably base hit day. We'll see. I mean, if we start to expand, but... No more trades so far on this range chart. Alright, that sucks. Okay. I took a stab long at 53. We got up to 74. And we were 8 points away from my target and broke even. So that kind of sucks. I was up about 20 points there. I was looking for a little more for a base hit. And we tap my break even and rocket here. That's how it's been going lately. Tap you out, break even, and then it gets you. That kind of morning with no real follow through. Oh no, that's rough. That is rough. Took the long pretty much right here. Was looking for this high. This high here. Got broke even here. So, is what it is. Moving on. ES rejecting the 50% now. Back below it. ES might want to sweep London low, but I mean that was a good trade. We tapped right off that 50% level. The 50% level was right here. We bounced right off of that, started to move up. All right, ES definitely targeting that London low here. About to setting require FVG bars in the same direction. Impulse move. The require FVG bars in the same direction is exactly what it sounds like. It'll only plot a fair value gap if it's 3 red bars in a row or 3 green bars in a row. Same direction. And impulse move is just our way of like momentum. Like it needs to have momentum when it enters a trade. That's pretty much it. So okay. Do you have a... That's interesting. ES just made equal lows. Ay, 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 ay. So, yeah, we've had 2 trades this morning. One was before 9:35. That was the loss. One was at 9:36, which was the win. There was a few trades overnight with these settings. 3 wins, full TP, and 1 loss overnight. So, I think that's mainly just because it was a pretty big range overnight. And we had some movement. So if you don't have a lot of movement, settings are not going to do great. I think that's why they perform best during, the first hour or two. ES really does look like it wants to go sweep London low. It's at 771.75. If ES could go sweep London low, then we could look for longs again. That'd be probably the best. It's right there. ES rejecting this 1 minute bearish for value gap here, moving a bit lower. Again, pretty close. We're only 2 points away from the London low. Market's just moving slow. Okay, ES, you got 2 ticks away. 2 ticks away, man. Two ticks from the low, and we bounce. Have an SMT with NQ and ES right now. Higher time frame and lower time frame. So it would be good if ES can sweep this London low. Maybe we get a reaction to the upside, and we can go target those all-time highs or something. So it just tapped and made equal lows with London low. Didn't sweep it yet. Did not sweep it. Expecting a bit more volatility from ES right now compared to NQ. Really? ES isn't doing much. Just tapped and made equal lows with London low. NQ's still above the 50% level. ES is way below the 50% level and about to sweep London low. Just for context, London low on NQ is 25,046. So we're 100 points away on NQ. And ES is about to sweep right now. All right, there it is. There's the sweep. Okay, so I'm watching for a move back up here. See if it happens or not. See if it happens, but I would like to see a move back to the upside. If this swept this low here, then that would have been a long here. Most likely, I should say. Not 100%, most likely. Oof. Yes, good reaction so far from that London low sweep. Good reaction so far. Now we're moving back down. Okay. Seems a bit more bullish, yeah. Wow. Still no closes. ES still moving lower here. NQ might follow. Wow, what a reaction there. Need to get above the 80s on NQ. Yeah. We had equal highs right here. We just swept, pulling back a bit. Here, this might be a short. I don't know. Not sure. ES really dropping here. Really dropping. ES doesn't have any liquidity points below. Oh, maybe we want to. Maybe we want to fill that gap. You took a big loss there. Yeah, today's not great so far. ES might want to fill that gap from open last night. There is a small gap on NQ as well. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but I do not know. I would like to see us move up from here just because we swept London low on ES, but again, I can't predict the market, so. No way we pull back again, dude. Oh my, no follow through today. No follow through. I'm about to just walk away, guys. I'm about to just walk away. Can we push here or no? Can we push here? No. Okay. We cannot. Come on, man. Push up. Go up and touch this for Valley Gap here. Please. Come on. Get some momentum. Push higher. We swept London low. We bounced off the 50% level on NQ. Okay. Yeah, you have no follow through today. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be done. We're done for the day. Yeah, that is just stupid. That is stupid. Bro, took another long, got 2.5 points away from TP, and it just came down and broke even me again. All I'm doing is shooting for a 1-to-1 base hit. That's 3 trades I've taken, looking for maybe 20 points of profit. It gets like 18 points in profit and pulls back. I mean, that's just my sign to just be done. That's my sign to be done, because I'm gonna start getting a little angry soon. Really slow down mean inversion would probably work best here. Yeah. Yeah, I literally took 3 longs. My first long, I was 20 points in profit. I was looking for 25 points. So missed TP by 5 points and broke even. Second trade, I was 11 points in profit. Got break even. Third trade, I was 17 points in profit, looking for 20 points, and it broke even. So, yeah, right idea all day so far. And not even poor execution on my end, just like, it just is what it is today. I'm not even trying to push my luck. I'm literally just shooting for a 1-to-1. Just shooting for a 1-to-1. Probably done for the day there on all my fundeds, but gotcha. But yeah, we're not expanding whatsoever right now. We're just in a tight range. I wouldn't even say it's, I mean, it's pretty tight. 30, yeah, 40 point range. Yeah, 40 point range. Ay.
Order filled. Order filled.
Gotta play the range today. Yes, you do.
Order filled.
Let's just, I don't know, maybe NQ wants to move down towards London low. Who knows? Who knows, man? We're just chopping, so. No trades since 935, 936 when we had this long over here. Loss first at 934, win at 936. So. Big momentum on ES. There's a long on, this is a, they're all such tight stops, but, you know, that's kind of what the 20 range is. It's it's tight scalping, so. All right, down 0.5 R on the morning here. 0.5 R. Okay, guys. Well, it's 10:15. We've kind of been chopping all morning. I don't want to push my luck, so we're gonna call it. Again, few trades that won overnight. 3 wins, 1 loss. This morning, 1 win, 2 loss. So I mean, pretty much break even to my needs there. So thanks for joining. We're gonna end it before you know I make any bad trading decisions. Okay. So have a good day. I'll see everyone tomorrow, and don't overtrade today. I'll see you.